So if you girls did the video yesterday, you'll remember me talking about the alignment of the body. So I just want you to body check yourself. So put your feet together, take them out into a V, and then out again to make you hip distance apart. I also want you to draw attention to your spine and your pelvis. Just take a few tilts there, as we did yesterday, just to ensure that you have that natural curve, your neutral spine in your back. So it's between the two, so it's just how your spine should look, not fully curved over and not fully curved back. You just want to make sure you've got a nice posture. You're going to make sure your rib cage is drawn in, it's not going to flare out during the class, and you're going to roll your shoulders back and down, making sure that collarbone is smiling, your neck is long, and your chin is slightly tucked in. Pilates double chin, we call it. Your breathing, we're going to inhale through the nose, and we're going to exhale through pursed lips throughout today's class. And your core, I want you to still imagine that your core is an elevator. We want to engage our core by drawing in and up one level on the elevator, squeezing your pelvic floor, everything from here to here up. Almost imagine you've got a zip on your jeans. If you were to pull that up, if it was a hard pair of jeans to do up, it might be feeling like that after Christmas anyway, you'd be tucking in with your stomach, but you'd also be drawing up. That's that kind of sensation you want to feel to ensure that your pelvic floor and your deep core muscles are engaged throughout today's class. So like I said, we're going to start with a little bit of HIIT. That's just there to remind me. So what I want you to do is bring your legs to kind of like a wide squat stance. Your toes are pointing outwards. I'm going to take a nice inhale to prepare. Exhale, engage your core. We're going to take another inhale as we squat down and we raise our arms up to the ceiling, and then exhale, back up, squeezing your glutes. Inhale, exhale, squeezing up through your glutes and your core. Keep working through that. Floating the arms. I want to hear you breathing. Let me put some music on, sorry. Forgot about that. I was too busy getting everything else started, but you guys keep moving through that. Warming up and firing up those abs and your glutes. Let's do a nice Pilates lounge. How loud that's going to be for you guys. Sounds quite loud for me. Let's do 5 more. Beautiful. Last one. Gorgeous. From here, I want you to bring your legs back to hip distance apart so you can do that little thing that, I can't hear myself think, I taught you yesterday. We're going to lunge forward, and as we lunge, we're also going to raise our arms, but only to shoulder height. So it's going to be like, and back, and back. Inhale, lunge down. Exhale, draw back. We're moving quite fast because this is just us trying to get our heart rate going, but still with good posture, breathing, and engaging our core. Make sure you really are tucking that belly in, bringing your navel to your spine. Lovely, we've got 3 more on each side. 2 more. Make sure you're keeping your balance, I nearly fell over. One more. Lovely. From here, I want us to walk out to a plank. Be sure that I'm seen in the cameras. Lovely. From here, I want you to bring your left foot in the middle of your legs and curve through that spine. Add some rotation. Look up to the opposite hand to your leg at the ceiling. And back down. Plank back out. Other leg comes forward. On the inhale, exhale, curve round. Add some rotation. Inhale, it comes back down. Exhale out. Squeezing your belly, squeezing your glutes also for stability. Nice and slow, following that hand. We've got quite a few of these, but this is really good, especially if you're about to be sit down all day. For your upper back, your shoulders, you're going to be looking at a screen all day. Making sure we're not falling into that hip too much. Staying all in the same plane, so facing forward. With that added rotation. Lovely. We've got about 4 more on each side here, so you can take this time to kind of set your intentions for the day in your head. What do you want to achieve this year? What do you want to achieve today? Keep breathing. Lovely. 2 more on each side. It's your last one. Gorgeous. From here, I want you to stay high in that plank. We're going to do a climber. So nice and slow, pull your left or right leg in. Doesn't matter which one you start with. Ensuring your weight is over your hands, into your chest, and back out. Nice and slow. Might go sideways, maybe. That will help you see what I mean. Eye line is down to floor once you've gathered what you're doing. Starting to sweat now. Keep going, squeezing your belly. Gorgeous. From here, just take a little shake out of your arms. We're going to be going back into a plank, but I want to make sure you guys are feeling comfortable. We'll go back into that high plank. We're going to do commandos. We're going to go down to our forearms and then back up. So just like so, nice and slow, controlled, not losing our form, our alignment, or our breathing. So it's an inhale down, exhale back up. We've got 5 more. Two more. 1 more. Coming down into a low plank. You can either have your knees on the floor for a second, or you can join me here for 10 seconds. Making sure you're not overextending in your back or over like dipping. You're nice and strong. From here we're gonna low climb. So same what we were doing with the high plank. It's just nice and low. Try not to move your hips too much. Ooh! Sorry, I needed a little rest. Lovely. 3 more. Oh, and shake it out. That was quite heavy on the shoulders and the core. Lovely. From here, we are going back into our high plank. I'm sorry. This is going to feel more cardio based. I want us to do these next two exercises quite quick for our heart rate. So we're going to go back into that high plank and we're going to jack. So just like a jumping jack, when you're standing up, it's the same. Keeping nice posture, weight over hands. Couple more. Lovely. Down into child's pose. Release that tension in your arms. That's great. Our last one in plank. We're going to push up back onto our hands. We're going to push back into almost like a bear and then back forward. So it's just this movement, pushing and then back into plank. Push back into plank. Squeezing your core. Inhale, push back. Exhale, back to plank. Two more. And down. Shake out your arms for me. I know there's a lot of tension. Gorgeous. Checking how many of you are with me. 11. Hi, nice to meet you all. We're going to be doing another variation of squat. So find that hip distance apart again. I want you to raise your arms to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, squat down through your heels, squeezing your core and your belly. Exhale up. Because you're a bit narrower now, you probably won't get as much range. My shoulders are hurt from the planks. 4 more. Last one. Lovely. Give those arms another big shake out. Right, so our last two exercises. One of them is a burpee, but not a crazy HIIT burpee. I've just taken it down, I still want to get that heart rate moving before we go into our main Pilates session. But, so you're gonna kind of come down looking towards the ground, bend over your legs. And then you're just gonna step back in and up. It's just a step burpee. Squeezing the core as you come up. Lovely, 3 more. Just getting that heart rate going. I'm already sweating. Last one. Amazing. From here, similar to what we did before, trying to work out what's best for you to see me. We're going to roll down by tucking our chin to our chest and start rolling down through the vertebrae, so starting with your upper back, down to your lower. Imagine the vertebrae separating, leaning over your knees. But instead of rolling back up, we're actually going to exhale, walk our hands out to a plank. Inhale, walk them back in. And then exhale, start rolling up, restacking that spine from your lower back to the top of your back, and then your neck, rolling the shoulders down. You see me? I think you can. Another inhale, exhale, start rolling back down. Same movement. Walking out and walking back in. And really stacking the spine. And again. We've got about 4 more of these. Squeezing that core nice and tightly. And again. Keep working through it. Nice and slowly. 2 more. You're going to walk in, roll up on the exhale, slowly vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll back down for your last one. Lovely. From here we're turning onto our side, we're going into the Pilates part of our workout. We're going to start with a leg series. Fire up those glutes. So you're going to be on your side. Your head is going to rest on your arm above you. If you also have like a thin folded towel or a block, you can put it here just for that extra neck support. Your legs are going to be bent and they're stacked on top of each other. Your hips are stacked and your knees are stacked. Your hip and your knee should be in the same line. They shouldn't be like away from each other. It should all be in one line. You're going to push up through your rib cage so you get a nice pocket of air here. That's really important when you're on your side in Pilates, that you have this pocket of air. So push up through your rib cage and just make sure that you have that. Perfect. We're going to inhale and raise that top knee off the bottom just to hip height. Exhale back down. Squeezing our belly in and still pushing up through that rib cage. Four more. 2 more. On this one, I want you to extend whilst it's at the top and back in. Extend, exhale, inhale, tuck back in. Hand can be here or here, pushing up through that rib cage. Last one, I want you to keep it extended and circle forward. Keep going through that, nice and slow, just that hip height. 2 more. And then circle the opposite direction. And from here, push down and up, down and up, down. Inhale down, exhale up. Four more. Opposite direction circle. Flex your foot and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Give that a nice big slap. That glute's fired up now. I want you to bend that leg, that lower leg back, so it's kind of like now the foot is facing the back. I want you to extend upwards your top leg, and I want you to push up off your forearm so your hip is off the ground. You can stay down if coming up is going to be too intense. Your top arm is going to be above. I want you to look at it with your hand. You're going to follow it as it tucks in whilst your knee is also tucking in, and then back out. Inhale, exhale, tuck in. We've only got 7 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Coming back down. Lovely. Now we're going to push up into a mermaid stretch. I just want you to place your hand facing your legs. Your legs are in this almost like W shape. And then you're going to bend over into a mermaid stretch. Make sure that that opposite bum is still on the floor. Lovely. We're going to turn around and we're going to do the other side. Take a sip of water if you need. I've already done this once. Bending those knees. Hand goes onto your head. Pushing up through that rib cage. Take an inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale. Pushing up, make sure you've got that pocket of air still. Just to hip height. Everything's nice and stacked. 3 more. Last one, extend and back in. Last one, hold it out, extended, circle forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, push it down. Exhale, back up to hip height. Squeeze that belly, push up through the rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep extended, circle that opposite direction to you did before. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's burning. Flex your foot and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that back in, give that a slap. Lower leg bends towards the back. You're coming up onto your hips, arm and leg extended. You're going to follow your hand with your head and tuck in. Five more. 2 more. Coming back down and pushing up to your mermaid stretch. Amazing. Coming on to your back from here. Swivel round. We're going to do a double leg stretch. So your arms and legs are going to be in, like so. Stretch them back and in. 8, 7, tucking everything in, nice and strong. 6, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Staying down, we're going to start doing our bicycle. So staying down, we're going to start doing our bicycle crunch just on the left side as we did yesterday. So tucking that in really slow and controlled, both sides. Sorry, one side, just your left side. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. And then the other side. Three more. Staying where you are, your legs come down. Hands can be kind of on the back of your thighs. We're going to crunch up, curling with our back is curved. And back down, just causing a nice crunch in that stomach. 8 more. 7. 6. 5. Exhaling as you go up. 3. 2. And 1. From here we're going to cocoon. We're going to start in tabletop with our hands kind of curved in, our upper body up. We're going to go back down into like a cross and then in. Exhaling as you tuck it all in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. From here, coming back down, we're going to touch our heels as you've probably done before. Nice and controlled. Inhale, center. Exhale, touch your heel. Eye line to the ceiling. Ah. 10 more. Really getting into that obliques. Really hard to do on the carpet. I'll wait for my back to come. 4 more. Lovely. From here, bring your legs to tabletop. You're going to tap one down with your toe. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Really squeezing that core in. This really gets into your pelvic floor, but you need to squeeze really tightly as you put it up. Imagine that elevator. In and up on one level. 10 more. From here, I want you to tap both down and up. Squeeze in that belly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. Right, so we're going to finish with some arms. So you can come up to standing. You're going to stand out with your arms out in front of you. Lovely. I want you to start flipping your palms upwards and downwards. Two more. From here, I want you to bend your arms, pull up and down. Just to shoulder height, and then back up. From here, bend them in, squeeze your back and up. Three, 2, 1. Straighten your arms again and circle. Slowly. And the opposite direction. Flip your palms so they're facing forward and pulse upwards. Push them down and back up to shoulder height. Squeeze your belly. I know it hurts. 4 more. Flip your arms so your palms are facing backwards. Push back, squeeze the upper back. And circle for the last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the opposite direction. And hug your arms in. No, that's quite intense. Take your arm and pull over into a nice stretch. Flip it over, do the other one. Take your hands, put them on your lower back and push upwards. From here, I want you to do some neck rolls. Start rolling down and back up. Take your hands, circle them to the top and back down. And again. And thank you guys. See you for tomorrow's video. It's a deep core and pelvic floor workout, so really getting into that belly.